no one better. Stay hot. Here we go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. In is Batista, but this gets down a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that base hit right there extends his streak to 9 games. Now, we've been watching him. That's a couple series now. He's starting to swing the bat. You got to start paying attention to this guy. He's getting hot.
Catcher.
So stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Hey, need you right here. Need you.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Sharp ground ball to third. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Designated hitter, Matt Holliday. Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, that ball's hit hard right there, and it should be no surprise. That's what happens when you fall behind 3-1 in a count. You know you got to throw a fastball. You're probably going to get hit hard.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog. Come on now.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't. Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Batista. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Jose Bautista
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
He pulls this one into.
Fall in.
Hey, everyone, I'm Dan Plesac, and welcome.
Hi, I'm Justin Alenko.
The batter, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Here we go. Wait for a good one. Runner, runner, runner. Go ball, go ball. Go, go, go.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis. A next for the Blue Jays. First baseman, Steve Pierce.
Hey, put him away.
Cut it, cut it. Hold on to it, hold on to it.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
2 down, 2 down.
Up, up, up.
I got it.
Leading off for the Yankees, number 11, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Come on, big guy.
Leading up for the Blue Jays, center fielder, number 11.
Welcome to MLB
Kevin
The Show.
Pillar.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Gardner. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Around second, he's on his way to third. Pillar takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way.
Hey, he's trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Here's Steve Pierce now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
After it is Gardner. And that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're still doubled up. It's 6th. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brett Gardner. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. And that's in there for strike 1. 6 runs, 13 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Well, how about that for a 4-hit game? He homered earlier. Now he picks up his 4th hit of the game. Wow, he's having a tremendous game.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez.
Now batting.
He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a ground ball to Tulowitzki. This might be 2. On to Pierce. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. It's the Yankees 6, the Blue Jays 3. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
A one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. New York with a big 17-hit attack. Tyler Clippard claims the win out of the pen. No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the opener of this three-game set. John Lackey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's been good. He's had a solid season. If you look at his strikeout to walk ratio, it's 2-to-1, so that means he's around the plate. He's going to continue to dominate a little bit. But I think the key for him to continue to be successful is stay on the same mindset. Pitch by pitch, inning by inning. We'll see if he executes that in this game.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
How do you like that? A check swing and he gets a single. Most people are complaining on a check swing. I didn't go. Now you see what happens when you do.
Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Sanchez.
Hey, get your pitch. Stay high up there.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's his sixth game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. And that's through for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, that one's going to load the bases up. They held the runner up. They're really looking for a big inning right here, trying to get a big strike out of the next 2 hitters coming up.
Matt Holliday standing in now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Let's go. Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pick.
This one's down to third. Gloved by Russell. Zobrist relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. CC Sabathia is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, what I like about him is he knows how to pitch. He gives his team a chance to win every time. Last outing was a perfect example. He gave up 2 runs, and he still stuck around long enough to get the W. He's going to keep them in the game. I look for that type of performance in this game as well.
In there, a base hit. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. So the double puts him right into scoring position. Digging in, Brett Gardner.
And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
It's your pitch and drive. Let's go, big dog.
First delivery to him on the way. Check swing here and a little looper. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. A strong inning that time out of John Lackey. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Here's Addison Russell. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
Number 27.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
This is just one of those parks where the ball's
Riding in once again, Brett Gardner. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Now the 0-1 from Big John. He pulls this one into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready is Lackey. The pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
In the air out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, Greg Bird. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Bird. Hey, let's go, big fella.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw, and in fact he'll just look him back to the bag. Digging in to try it again, Matt Holliday. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Runner goes for second. Popped up. Rizzo on the move, and that's the 3rd out. The Yanks leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 0-1. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Ellsbury rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. And he'll make it to 3rd safely, so your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone. In now, Gary Sanchez.
Now batting.
He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at bat.
Sanchez.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Thought about coming home, but he'll go to first instead. Throw gets him 2 down. So stepping in, Greg Bird, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Cubs lead this one 2-1.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Chris Bryant.
Witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the 7th inning, giving his team a chance to stay close and have a chance to win this ball game. He got a no decision. But he's in a nice groove right now, and we'll see if he's able to bring that groove into this game as well.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Hayward.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit the other field. Gardner's after it. And that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And now time to check out Joe.
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Brett Gardner comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In now is John Jay. Batter pitcher matchup numbers with John Neese. 6 for 14. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Gardner. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Chris Bryant. He drew a base on balls his first time up. 2 out with the man at first.
2 down now.
He's running towards second. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there, and that retires the side. Cubs strand 1. They trail this one 1-0. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gardner going back to the track. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Brett Gardner.
Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone into the right field bleachers. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
Well, he clearly didn't miss that pitch. He's so strong. If you look at the extension.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And Dan, after that home run and end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Matt, he's been hot recently. Another hit, his 3rd hit of the game. This is some kind of hot streak, and man, is he fun to watch right now.
Gary Sanchez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ground ball to second. This could be two. The second for one. Back to first. So they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had it.
Striding in once again,
Right,
Jason Hayward. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner on the move. 1 away. Brett Gardner will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Hey, keep it going up there. Your turn, your turn.
Hey, have a rip.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to third. Bryant is up with it. One there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Around.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Jonathan Neese earns win number 4 on the season. Tommy Lane hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the first of this quick 2-game series between the New York Yankees and the Cincinnati Reds. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Scott Feldman is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he has really struggled his last 3 outings. The ERA totally inflated. It's over 5. When you look at that, that's too many runs he's given up. And he's just not giving his team a chance to even get out the gate and win the game.
Second here tonight.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Gardner. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. Hamilton is right there, 1 down. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. In is Joey Votto now. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game.
Joey Votto.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1. Ready for another chance? Brett Gardner 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Gardner.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. One left for the Yankees. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So striding forward now, Adam Duvall. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Fly ball into straightaway left. Gardner has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively.
Here's Brett Gardner now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Gardner
turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Liner toward right center, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. So he'll reach base with 1 out here in the 4th, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department.
One time, right now, kid. Here we go.
Digging in to try it again. Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Hey, get your pitch, stay through it. Let's go, drive it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Runner going a second time. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
The 0-2 delivery taken for strike 3. The throw not in time, and how about that for daring? It's a 2-out double steal. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Holliday. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Feldman pauses. 1-1 on its way. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit, and not in time as the run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And there he goes towards second. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Hey, one time, right now. Here we go.
He'll try it again from first. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch to short. Alcantara comes up with it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6.
Hey, knock it down, infield.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is there. 2 down.
No runner, eat it.
The shortstop, number 2, Zach Cozart.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Gardner. 2 gone.
Hey, no runner, eat it.
Here's Brett Gardner now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Gardner.
Drive those guys in. Here we go. Come on.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Get down,
and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. Now a 5-3 game.
Well, that base hit right there gives them 2-run cushion. When you have a 2-run cushion late in the game, you got to feel pretty good about yourself.
Catcher.
So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schebler going back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Masahiro Tanaka wins his 3rd of the season. Scott Feldman couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, he's lost 2 of the last 3 starts. A little bit of an inconsistent struggle, and hopefully this outing is a chance to turn it all around and start it in another direction.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Speared on the dive. He goes to first, and that's an incredible effort to get the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Gonzalez.
Hey, 2-away now.
Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Brett Gardner.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, I need you right here.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. In there, a base hit. The relay, but no. He puts on the brakes and will head back to first. And he is in there. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here it comes, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Here's Chris Carter now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
First baseman.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Lined into right field for a leadoff single. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Astros lead it 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Beltran. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 3 runs, 11 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit in the air to left field. Gardner is there. And the inning is over. Plate 1. Digging in and looking for more. Brett Gardner. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Again, a nice clean base hit. His 3rd of the game.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Hit to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, come on, man. 8th inning. He was getting me nervous. This looked like this might be his last at bat and his last opportunity.
Striding in once again, Chris Carter. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Carter.
Hey, no one better now.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
And now the runner's trying for third. And a step off. No runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Beltran has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in the Big Apple now as we are set for what remains of this presentation of baseball.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence.
Fans, our final
Success.
A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the American League's Houston Astros. Striding in, Brett Gardner. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
Gardner.
Hard liner to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Woo, that ball was close right there. Whizzed right by his ear. Matt, they always say chuck and duck. Well, that's an example of it right there.
Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And he'll dive back in safely. And there he goes towards second. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
To third. Bregman gloves it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yankees. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shot towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Reddick comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, strike this guy out. Damn yourself.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
All you, take it.
And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. So it's 2 runs on 3. Ready once again, Brett Gardner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Throw into second, and he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home 5th. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 thus far, and he'll dive back in.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
And a good curveball gets him swinging for wrap number 1. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Here we go.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Reddick sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Matt Holliday. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Matt Holliday.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brett Gardner, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, get the pitch right here. Come on now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Reddick. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Striding in once again, Brett Gardner, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Marisnick going back, and that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Brett Gardner. Thanks largely to one heroic swing. He's our tops player of the game.
Hey, you could probably make an argument for a couple of other guys, too, but it seemed like he had the most to do with his guys getting the win here.
Four to 2, the final score tonight. Tommy Lane claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more... About set for baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way
Leading
next.
off the afternoon for Houston, shortstop Carlos Correa.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Gregorius onto the grass, 1 away. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold? Here's George Springer. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau.
4, George Springer.
pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Colin McHugh gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, what's impressed me looking at his numbers was left-handed hitters are hitting under 200 against him this season. So when he's looking for ways to get out of jams, he's hoping.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Harold taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
The 0-2 delivery, and he got him. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. HR, how do they send their fan base home happy here today?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know, I don't use cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
Good pitch. Right here. Let's go.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Yanks leave 1, and this is still at the plate. Yulieski Gurriel, and a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gardner on the move. Legs churning. He's headed for second, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Batter pitcher matchup numbers with John Neese. 0 for 4. 2 out, nobody on. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Oh, and he misses it. Running hard. He's digging for second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
Catcher.
Digging in for his second at bat, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
McHugh pauses. Here's the 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Bregman gloves it, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Ready for another chance? Greg Bird. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Greg Bird.
Hey, come on now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Well, he fell behind 0-2, and this is really the personality who he is. He didn't give up. He continued to fight and gets a base hit when he gets the 2-2 count.
Striding in once again, Matt Holliday. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Matt Holliday.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Here's Didi Gregorius. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Didi
0-1 count, and the pitch. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, nothing flashy about this base hit. Just a simple ground ball up the middle. But the one thing I do like is the approach to go up the middle.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yulieski Gurriel. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Gardner. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Astros. Here's Brett Gardner now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Springer racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Brett Gardner. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
And be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Into the windup and the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. So a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 in the evening. Really swinging the bat.
Catcher.
Ready once again. Gary Sanchez. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to third. And that'll get past his outstretched glove. It's a base hit. And he's safe.
Well, that was tremendous execution. The left-handed hitter, the runner going from first to second. He sees the ball in front of him. He hit the ball the opposite way. Everything you asked for in that hit and run. Now they're sitting first and third. They got opportunity to break this inning open.
Matt Holliday standing in now. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Drive him in. No one better right here.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Line towards center field. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
4-2 the final score today. John Neese earns his 5th winner of the year. Colin McHugh struck out 10 in the losing effort. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
For the Astros, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please drive home.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. So digging in now, Brett Gardner. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. Liner towards second and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
That's what you call going to the plate with a game plan. 0-0 count, looking for a fastball. He took it right back up the middle. Great execution.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
Sanchez.
The 2-1 on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
And a missed strike three, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second to you, Danny.
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. One left for the... Here's George Springer. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gardner is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits. Ready for another chance. Brett Gardner, a base hit in his first trip.
Gardner.
Line, but speared on a hop.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yulieski Gurriel. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. Hit in the air out toward left. Gardner is there. 1 out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. In past meetings with Tanaka, 1 for 6.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner is under it. 2 down. Digging into Brett Gardner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Gardner.
Put a good